Morning. Morning. And we said, oh no, it's not. It's afternoon. It's 12:10. It's 12:10. It's not morning. It's afternoon. So, afternoon, everyone. The usual. Let me just check that we are coming in here live and we're all running. Yep, we are. Excellent. Right. So, welcome to today's Tune In Tuesday. And I'm popping in today to talk to you about getting things done. Well, this partly goes back to planning for 2023. I'm still covering this through this month and getting ready really for Imbolc in February and etc. So yeah, getting things done. So I'm still sort of planning through this month for 2023. Said it was a delayed process from a cold, and I am feeling much better, thank you. And I'm still going through the process. So vision board's done, goals are done, etc, etc. I've still got dates to sort out. My holistic therapist training, I want to sort dates out for that. I've got to sort out dates and subjects for my own masterclass training in my academy membership for the Parliament, for my owlets in there. I've still got that to do, so I'm still in the process of doing it. But one of my things to do, one of my goals for 2023 was to redo and how can I call it, redesign my morning. So it's not morning ritual, morning routine. I am a bugger for getting out, cup of coffee, and then spending 2 hours scrolling through social media. Now, it does give me a benefit because I do make connections, I network online, and, you know, I talk to other therapists, create ideas, etc. But I was starting to find that my growing stack of books was growing even more, which I wasn't reading. And I found that, and I thought that I could spend my time better in the morning by reading my books than going through social media. So I decided to set up a morning routine, which included exercise. So either getting out for a walk, listening to a podcast, or doing my figure eight routine that I've got, but also reading. So when I get up, grab a cup of coffee and sit and read one chapter. Now, I initially put in my routine of reading for half an hour, but it's not enough. I feel better accomplished if I've read a chapter. So I read a chapter in the morning and I find that takes me an hour. Now, the book I'm reading at the moment is called Getting Things Done. Yes, my books are probably going to sound quite boring to you. I've stacked up a lot on a lot of business and self-development books that I want to get through. There's not many Harry Potter style books. They are mostly to do with my business or self-development. So the one I'm doing at the moment is Getting Things Done by David Allen, and a lot of it I can recognize, a lot of it I don't want to, you know, so, but I'm quite good at. My academy members will know that in our little magical mornings group, we set our accountability on a Monday morning, and I will have quite a long list, and I get about 80 to 90% of that done, even 100% sometimes. I will get that done for the week. Now, that's not bragging rights, that is just sorting my shit out and getting things done. Excuse me, pigeon trying to pinch the food. This is just, I get stuff done. I organise, I plan. So like every week, I will sit there on a Sunday evening, and I always say schedule to success. Sunday evening, I will sit down and I will write out my to-do list for the following week. So I'll look at my diary, see what hands-on clients I've got booked in, see what therapists I've got booked in, see what work I've got to do for the FHT, etc. All my done for you work, everything I've got to do that comes first, that gets booked into my diary, and then I look at what I need to do to work in around that, including my 90 minutes of working on my business and other things. So that all gets written down, gets brain dumped on the Sunday on my digital planner. It all gets brain dumped, And then when I come in here on the Monday morning, then I transfer it to paper, and I prioritise and I break that down daily of what I can do from that list of what I can achieve each day. So that's the things I could do. Obviously, it's not all set in stone, because an emergency come in or something comes in that I need to do, or the list will grow longer as I add ideas to. But I'm quite happy with how I do that. So what I'm reading in the book so far is the things that I'm managing. It's the prioritising. It's the breaking down of do it, delegate it, or ditch it, dump it. So, you know, I do those. It's like my Done For You clients. They've gone through and they've seen that there's, you know, social media they don't want to do. So they delegate it, and they've delegated it out to me to do their social media for them, just to be consistency with their posts. So, you know, there's things like that that you think of and you break through. Well, what I want to talk about today is one thing I noticed within this book I'm reading. I'm getting stuff done. I'm ticking off my tasks, whether it's life, whether it's business. I'm getting the tasks done, ticking things off. But what I'm finding I'm doing is that I'm finding and I'm creating lots of ideas. Lots of ideas I want to do, lots of ideas I want to try, lots of ideas I want to create, whether it's online courses, whether it's training, whether it's social media posts, whether it's videos, whether it's reels. What I tend to call a swipe file. There's ideas I've got for treatments, there's ideas I want to create within the apothecary, the products, things like that. They're the ideas I need to sit down, brainstorm, do and create. And it's those that sit there. The book goes on about reviewing and going back to these lists and having a look at that. And I must admit, my ideas list is not getting any smaller. I am not achieving those things from the ideas. Remember, if you've been to any conference or any training, or if you've watched any Ali's Therapy Academy training, and you may have wrote down, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'll do that. Now, have you done anything from that? I'm terrible. Unless it's got a priority, unless it's like, oh my God, that's a game changer, I'll do that. That's when I'll go and do it. But all these ideas and things that I've got to break down, all these ideas of images I want to create for social media, etc., etc., my swipe file, my card in Trello, in the different cards in the different businesses with ideas I've got, my notepad of ideas. I'm not dealing too well with that. That's my big problem. What problem do you have in your business basics in getting things done? My accounts, I'm starting to stay on top of. My bookkeeper will be absolutely amazed. But I'm now starting to to deal with that. That must be, how many years have I had problems of that? 10 years? 8 years? I'm starting to sort that out this year. Sometimes you find that something doesn't get done because there's like a procrastination that's stopping you, and you don't quite know what it is that's stopping you. You just keep thinking, oh, well, it's time. I'm not booking it in my diary. And then I had that light bulb moment in the new year of something that solved a problem within my apothecary side of things that I didn't realise was such a big hurdle for me until this light bulb moment came for it. I got that idea, put that idea into practice, and now everything else is coming in place. So I'm back looking at the course again. I'm back looking at the last 3 modules again. I'm now programmed myself to be, by the end of February, getting that qualification. And then all the other things will then be up and ready and in place. So what is it with you with getting things done, getting tasks done, getting your list done? What is it, with you? Do you have a block somewhere? Do you have a block that you don't realise you've got there until that light bulb moment or that idea appears? Are you good at getting things done? As I said, I'm quite pleased of the things that I can achieve and the things that I do. And then I suddenly look at my ideas folder and my swipe pod, and it's like, my God, this is never ending. When am I going to do them? Is it a case of just booking a day in my diary of going, right, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to concentrate on that. Why am I letting that slide? Is it because I keep coming up with other ideas and those just get pushed to the side? Other ideas become better, become more important. And the thing is, those ideas I've got, some of them now will be so old they're outdated. They won't work anymore because tech and everything has just moved on. So these are the things you've got to be aware of. Maybe you might be thinking, oh my God, Albert, this is just too much. It's just, is that important? Is that necessary? It is to me. I like my business to be visual. I like, you know, the academy, etc., to be there to be helping other therapists. I like to be honest of my own downfall, of my own failures, but they're not a failure because I learn from them. So what do I need to put in place? Do I need to look at these idea folders? Do I need to put that in as a routine? And have a look at that maybe on a, I don't know, on a weekend, on a Saturday night, maybe something first thing in the morning at one day a week. It's looking at these type of things and seeing what you're not doing. When we call the business basics, what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're not doing, and you need to have a look and sort of like, you know, is it important to do? Is it a delegate or is it a ditch it? I did have a VA at one point that used to do all these things for me. Now I do it myself because I'm at my computer and my PC more, because I'm doing a lot more of that type of work. I might as well do it myself. But then some things have dropped off because I haven't got that VA to do it. Do I need the VA to start? Do I need the VA again to start doing that? So there's all these type of things that you need to look at within your own business, because you can't do everything yourself. You cannot do it all yourself. You've got to, you know, yeah, you know, you're the only therapist that's there. But how does your marketing get done? How does your bookkeeping get done? How does your social media get done? How does your website maintenance get done? How does your blog get written? Your newsletter get done? And you might be sitting there going, well, I just don't do it. And if your business is thriving without that, congratulations, brilliant and well done. You're probably not in here. You're not in the Therapist on Business group. But, you know, have a think. What is it that you may not be doing? Have a look at your to-do list. Have a look at your task list. Are you prioritizing? Are you just dumping things in a folder, like your emails? How often do you go through your emails? Do you have hundreds or thousands of emails still need to be done? Or have you collected and saved your emails and put them in a folder and still haven't looked at them, whether it was 2022 or 2021? Or are you good at looking at them, dealing with them, and then, you know, getting rid, either responding to them or getting rid? I'd like to know how you're managing, how you're finding, how you're dealing with these things. Whether you just, you know, you don't worry about them, whether you don't have enough of a business to concern yourself with them, but you're happy with what you're doing, and that's there's nothing wrong in that. That's fine. When you're someone like me with 3 businesses, it becomes a lot. So I'd just like to know, you know, is it only my way of thinking, or do you think? Do you organise? Do you collect ideas? Do you have a massive email inbox and it just piles up, and then you sort of have to have a go through it and take a day to go through it or sort it all out? I just like to know how you think as a business as well, how you manage getting things done, getting your list done. Like I said, mostly my weekly tasks are all dealt with. It's those ideas of mine that I sit on and don't do anything with. I'd love to know how you're getting on. Let me know if you're watching this on replay. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch up with you again next week for another Tune In Tuesday with Ali. Bye for now.